How fucking pale am I? Jesus. Anyway. Skyrim! Funny enough, in the last video, when I said, I'm gonna go play Skyrim now! Yeah, I ended up actually playing Saints Row the Third, because I think Conrad had Skyrim at that point. Because he was playing it, and playing as an orc. Do you know what he named it? He put in Conrad backwards. Darnock. Darnock isn't actually a bad orc name, to be honest. Okay, it's lazy, it's just Conrad's name backwards, but... yeah, well. Anyway. My hair's taking a weird shape. Anyway. Onto this guy that I built yesterday. Okay, granted, hang on, what's today's date? It's the 2nd of December. So on the night of the 30th of November, I built his torso. Yesterday morning, the 1st of December, from about 10 to 1 till about like 3:30, I was building this guy. Took a long time, but then again, I was watching a film, Wild Hogs. It's not that bad. Don't still think it's shit. Anyway, onto this guy. That's insane, isn't it? Originally, he was going to have Stronius' head, as in the big beefy Skrull, aka Emgo's mascot. For those that don't know, that's a BIONICLE character. But yeah, give him Mantax's head to make it a bit different, because all around here, I was planning on using all 6 of the Skrull armor that I've got, you know, the Stronius bit, because it's 1 on each shoulder, 2 on the back, so that's 4, and there's 2 on the chest, you know, 1 on top of the other. And I got to that point, making the chest, but I wanted to add these claws, you know, the, if you can see them, Von Nebula hands, you know, the Paraka claw feet, that are just entirely black. Because normally the ones you get with Radak? No, they got gold toes. But yeah, black ones with silver toes, I have, but I went with just the pure black ones because it goes well with his armour. Although I could have stuck in the silver ones on, add a bit more colour in there, but oh well. Anyway, this is this guy. I don't think I've named him yet, besides big scary black thing. Got a weird double Stronius club. These spiffy hands that I cannibalised from Face Guy. Added a secondary thumb onto them to make it more even, and to serve as a, to help with the separate function of one of his hands. Oh yeah, and from TJ Omega's review of that Shinken Red figure arts thing, figure arts are coming to the English-speaking countries. Good. Although the only shop that I knew of that sold Japanese stuff, mostly pervy anime figurines, I didn't get any, sadly, I guess. But yeah, the only shop that sold stuff like that, as well as vintage Transformers, like a G1 Galvatron, and a Metroplex, I think. But yeah, the only place that sold them has been closed down. Sad face. Anyway, this is big black monster guy. He's got a rocker-based legs, although I had to improvise because I haven't got any of. I haven't got 4. I've only got 5 of these black long things with sort of the ball joint moves like just the one way instead of being a free ball joint like the red one in his leg. So I had to improvise and make it like that. And of course I gave him Mantax's feet because they kind of suited. He has no ankle tilt, but at least it tilts forward and backwards. There's a ball joint there, so added visibility. But yeah, I had to improvise his heel like that. One pivots one way, one pivots the other. But yeah, it's all spiky with Hero Factory 2.0 guff. Built exactly the same as Rockers, except, well, for the armour, of course, and this improvisation. But yeah, he's got weird arms. This whole makeshift, let's rip an arm off if I can. And of course I knock off his kibble. Brilliant. Just a sec. Get in there. Because these kibble bits, they're always detaching themselves. Not the wings, the big tumor blades, which I'm not. Oh yeah, Sendox. That's where I got them. Glatorian sand snowmobile thing. But yeah, right. Now I've ripped an arm off. Let's put him there. And it's the one with the club, so yeah, basically it's sort of one of those sort of makeshift upper arms. Basically, it's halfway between the two that already exist. There's the one that has, between the hands, a single slot gap. This one's got a double. And there's the one that's a triple, which is basically used as the thigh bit. I didn't have any red ones for the upper arm, so I just made some. It made some. But yeah, I did that on there just to make it bulkier looking. Didn't really know how else to bulk it out. But yeah, if I open his hand, the double-thumbed hand. But yeah, there's the club and how it connects. The double-ended club for hitting people. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, rocket-powered punches, because not rocket pod. No double bazooka, but yeah, rocket pod. You can just launch off his arm. Or just his fist. Yeah, he's got rocket-powered fists in both arms. But yeah, that's just for launching his rocket-powered fist with a club, but comes right back like it's on string? It's on something. Because I could attach a chain right there in his palm and into his arm. They did mention putting chains on him yesterday. Anyway, let's reattach his arm. Now, I don't do this much with my BIONICLE figures. Well, the ones I create anyway. But, if I mentioned a figure art earlier, he comes with a quote-unquote accessory. Which is this thing. It's basically a flying jet engine. But it's got a secondary purpose. Which is, it was its primary purpose when I built it, but I guess it could fly about just ramming into people and meeting them in the turbine. Just almost like that. I can go in. Yes. Out there. But yeah, line thing. Anyway. He's got a weak point in his back because there's not much armour I could put back there. A little bit of an installing thing, I suppose. But, you know, like, it's just a big brute thing. Normal people are only up to his knee. So, yeah, he's pretty damn tall. But yeah, like, let's attack his back right over here. That's his weak spot, obviously. Fuck you, say. I'm gonna fucking own you. And he proceeds to own them. And, in the same made-up story I'm making up, if he ever clenches this fist and has his arm outstretched, be prepared for what comes after what he's about to do. Because rocket hard fist. Which came first, chicken or the egg? The rocket-powered fist. Wait, that's not a... I stand corrected. Anyway, rocket-powered fist, buggers off, hits people with a spike, as well as punching them. So yeah, they get bludgeoned as well. It's a pain. Then that thing flies in and does stuff, but since I'm on the hand, it crawls back to its master after punching people, maybe even boosting itself along to get there quicker. And yeah. Then it plugs into his back, if I can get it in there, without his kibble getting in the way. Because he's got a lot of guff on his back. Seriously. Ugh, so much stuff back here. And off goes his wing. Let's go up, up. I need a shower. My head's a mess. But yeah, his hand, which is the reason why I added the additional thumb, crawls onto his back for a jetpack, so that this flying drum thing can come in. Comes in, that extends. Hand in, ball joint in. Plugged into his arm, and now he has an F-off cannon, which uses the jetpack to sort of basically fly up and rain death from above, which can be acted as some big like singular fusion cannon, or these three holes here can act as with triple laser gun cannon, or a minigun sort of thing, is what Carl made up. But yeah, he is pretty huge, fucking huge gun, which was a second thought after making it. I was like, you know what he needs? Something for his left hand. I was thinking, how about two of Antron's blades, some weird spinny boomerang thing that he throws? Well, I tried to find the blades, but then I thought, picked up the two blades, thought, fuck it, stick them on his back. And then I thought, fuck it, big ass gun. So often when I try to make a big ass gun, because last time I tried it was, you know, it's heavy, because there's a lot of junk on it. I remember making one sort of entirely matte red guy, which is this colour here. Sadly dismantled him, but I got a picture of him somewhere on the laptop, and I can just build him again just by looking at it. But yeah, he was entirely red, and his arm was just, it was a proper arm like the other one, which was, the arm was made out of two terra bodies, and it had just a giant freaking cannon made out of parts of the hull of Axelara. Well, obviously not from the Axelara, it's from something else. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, Scopia. But basically those sort of build bits. Yeah, the giant F-off cannon. Yeah. Big Mantax dude. I don't accept this could have been what Mantax looked like before he got all mutated, but I doubt it. It wasn't this badass. What do you think? Is he cool enough to be called badass? I want to wrap this up quick before Corin comes in like bloody last time. But yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I like him.